Hi. Today, I was thinking about things, and I read this in, one of the books, my Mr. Rogers' Important Things to Remember. And I wanted to read it and kind of talk a little bit about it. It's the people we love the most who can make us feel the gladdest and the maddest. Love and anger are such a puzzle. It's hard for us as adults to understand and manage our angry feelings towards parents or spouses, children, or to keep their anger towards us in perspective. It's a different kind of anger from the kind we may feel towards a stranger because it's so deeply intertwined with caring and attachment. And I do believe that to be true because sometimes someone may say something to you that's hurtful, and if it's a stranger, it may not hurt that much because you don't know the person. But if you care about the person and all of a sudden you get into an argument and things are said, it hurts more because you don't understand, well, why is this happening? It's like, I care so much for this person and now we're arguing, and it's not a good thing. And I wanted to say that that happens a lot though, because sometimes everyone's under pressure. So you snap. It's easier to snap at someone and yell at them when you have other things on your head. And that's not right though. That's not the right thing to do. And especially those that you care about. Like, have you ever seen, maybe you watched a movie with someone you care about, a good friend or a relative, and it was just a good movie and it makes you both laugh and you're happy, and it's a special happy because you're happy about what you're watching, but you're also happy because you're sharing it with someone that you care about. Now, sometimes you're arguing with that person, or maybe they've done something they don't even know that they hurt you. A lot of times, people could be inconsiderate and they just don't think about what they say, or maybe they don't think of their actions that of being hurtful. Like maybe it could be anything. Like say someone has a party and you're not invited, but they love you, but you're not invited just because they know you can't come or whatever it is. So they don't extend that invitation. Or sometimes they may say something and you say something back, it gets misunderstood, and then you start arguing and you're saying things that you don't mean. A lot of times that happens. And what you have to understand is that when someone's angry towards you, don't take it personally, because it usually isn't about you. It's usually about something that they're dealing with. And everyone has their own amount of stress that they can deal with, the things that they're trying to handle in their lives. And it's wrong to just take it out on other people, but sometimes you just snap and you say something you don't mean. That's why when it comes especially to family and friends, you need to find out, okay, what's going on? Like, why did this person snap at me? Why did I snap at this person? And you should talk and just try to figure out, what's going on. Like it's probably not even you. Or maybe it is something. Maybe you've done something that bothered them and they just never said it and now they're snapping. So I'm talking about things like that. But if anyone ever is abusive towards you, like mentally or physically abusive, that's not normal. And that's not something that you can just brush away. That's something you need to get help for, okay? I'm talking about when you're with a friend or you're with a relative and they may say something that hurts and they don't even realize it sometimes. You should bring it up to them though. You should tell them, listen, that kind of hurt. And just in general, when you're with people that you care about, sometimes, as I said, they're in a bad mood. They snap at you, you snap at them, and then you got a bigger headache because now you're both snapping at each other. Because you both have your own stresses, you both have things that are going on, and you're taking it out on one another. You need to try, and it's hard, but you need to try to step back and say, okay, I need to be calm because this person isn't the one that's causing my stress. Or maybe, to be honest with you, sometimes they are the ones causing you stress. And you just have to figure out how to deal with that in the right way, in a healthy way, you know, because you don't want to fight with those that you love. I mean, there's too much fighting in the world as it is. And it's better to try to talk. Just try to talk it out. And sometimes it's hard because you don't feel comfortable talking to people, maybe. Maybe you don't feel comfortable talking to people, or you don't feel comfortable, you don't want to hurt somebody. You know, especially when you're close to somebody, you can hurt them more than other people because you're close to them, and you know, and you don't want to. So sometimes it's hard to talk, but it's always best to get things out in the open, because the more you don't, like whether it is that they're angry at you or you're angry at them, it's just going to fester. And or even if they're not angry at you and you're not angry at them, and you're angry at something else, you're snapping at the wrong person. And not that you should snap at anybody, but you're putting it onto someone that has nothing to do with it, you know. And that, a lot of times that happens with strangers. You know, you're on the street and someone's having a bad day and they snap at you, and you have to just, and again, it's not easy. Just try to sit back and say, okay, let me take this into perspective. Why am I feeling this? You know, or why are they feeling this? You know, and how can I fix it? You know, just snapping at each other and arguing all the time is not going to fix it. And it's those closest to us that know how to bring the most pain. And as I said, sometimes if you're doing something that brings happiness, it is like some of the most happiness that you can have, because you're sharing with people that you love or you care about and that are important to you. So whether someone's making you happy or sad, you need to work it out, okay? And that's about it, I guess. I hope I made some type of sense today. I hope that if you can, subscribe. Most importantly, I do hope that you have an awesome day. And I hope you're kind to people, and I hope they are kind to you. Okay, remember, spread kindness. Okay? And I hope to see you soon. Bye.